Nature is an incredible engineer. It has created perfectly adapted creatures like sharks, eagles, and dolphins. But sometimes it feels like it takes a coffee break while evolution just plays with the settings. Today we're going to look at animals that seem to exist, but if you think about it, it's not entirely clear why exactly. Let's start with the sloth. This animal lives in Central and South America and moves at a speed of about 0.2 kilometers per hour. Its metabolism is so slow that digesting a single leaf takes more than a week. And sometimes, when the sloth climbs down to the ground to relieve itself, it risks its life. 9 out of 10 sloth deaths happen during this moment. Why doesn't it do it from the tree? Scientists still aren't sure. Maybe just because that's how it's always been. And yes, algae and moths live in its fur, an entire ecosystem that feeds on it while it simply hangs there. The sloth is the only creature that turns into a mini forest by doing absolutely nothing. The walrus looks impressive, a ton of weight, massive tusks and thick skin. You might think it's a fierce predator, but it mostly feeds on soft mollusks, which it vacuums off the seafloor. Its tusks, which can reach a meter in length, aren't for hunting. It uses them to pull itself out of the water onto the ice. It has whiskers, special vibrissae that help it find shellfish in the mud. So this entire intimidating construction exists just to lie on its belly and suck food from the seabed. Huge, noisy, heavy and absolutely peaceful, a living filter for marine silt. The skunk is a small and fluffy animal that uses the most unpleasant defense mechanism in the animal world. Its smell is so acrid that it can cause vomiting and temporary blindness. It can accurately shoot its spray several meters away. Its entire existence revolves around one ability, to stink. And it doesn't do this for attack, just so that no one touches it. Evolution basically invested all its skill points into untouchability. It can't run fast, it can't really hide either. It's simply a toxic cloud with a tail. The octopus is one of the most intelligent creatures on the planet. It has 3 hearts, blue blood and 8 arms, each capable of acting independently. It can open jars, solve mazes and even recognize humans. And everything would be perfect, except for one, it only lives for a few years. After the octopus lays its eggs, it dies, simply because that's how its biology works. Evolution created a genius that self-destructs after reproduction. As if nature got scared of its own success. And before we move on to the next animals, a quick reminder, hit like, leave a comment and subscribe. Elegant, graceful, pink. A symbol of beauty and harmony. But do you know why a flamingo stands on one leg? Not for balance, simply because it's easier that way. It literally saves energy. Its joints are structured so that standing on one leg is actually more comfortable than standing on 2. And the pink color? Also not natural, it's a result of its diet. Without shrimp and plankton, a flamingo becomes gray and sad. The duck is one of the most versatile animals. It can walk, swim, and fly. The problem is, it does all of that averagely. Its awkward walk is due to its legs being designed for swimming, not walking. Its quack is so strange that it almost doesn't echo. And every year, male ducks lose all their feathers at once and temporarily can't fly at all. It seems like nature just couldn't decide whether it was creating a bird or an amphibian. Snakes have no legs, no ears, and no eyelids, yet they remain one of the most successful species on the planet. They see smells with their tongues, and some can even plan jumps between trees, literally flying. From an evolutionary point of view, a snake is minimalism in its purest form. No unnecessary parts, just a flexible muscle with venom. And still the question remains, why did nature decide legs were unnecessary? Maybe it was just testing whether walking without legs was possible. Turns out it is. The pufferfish looks like an innocent little ball until you remember that it's deadly poisonous. Its toxin, tetrodotoxin, is 1,000 times stronger than cyanide. At the same time, the pufferfish itself isn't immune to its own poison, it just knows how to store it. When threatened, it inflates with air or water, turning into a spiky ball. But it doesn't look intimidating, it looks ridiculous. A fish that survives not through speed or strength, but by turning into a balloon and hoping not to be touched. And of course, humans have learned to cook even this one. The penguin is a bird that doesn't fly. It's perfectly adapted for swimming, but completely helpless on land. And it lives in one of the harshest places on Earth, Antarctica. Penguins are loyal to their partners, and males give females stones. Yes, stones as a symbol of their relationship. So we have a creature that can't fly, lives in the freezing cold, and gives gifts made from whatever's lying around. Cute, sure, but from an evolutionary standpoint, it looks like a joke. All these animals are a reminder that evolution doesn't always move forward. Sometimes, it just experiments. The sloth moves in slow motion, the walrus is a tusked vacuum cleaner, and the pufferfish, just a deadly balloon. And yet, each of them lives, survives, and even thrives. Maybe the meaning of nature isn't efficiency, but to prove that even the most illogical ideas sometimes work. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot more fascinating stuff ahead.